So as I was sharing with you all before, been in the medical field over 25 years. It's good money, but to me, it's a younger person's game when you then been working and pulling and lifting and sticking and running after stretchers. I mean, from the ER to traveling to um, the offices. I'm tired. I would like to do medical part time and be an entrepreneur, if you will, the other part time or more full time. Now, would I leave the medical? No, because I got too many years and too much experience. But would I reduce it drastically to follow my dream? Of course. Yeah. Because I feel like if I get them 2 days a week and then I go hustle for myself the other five, that's a win right there. That 2 days is just to keep my licensure up to date. I have licenses that medical, you may have licenses in other aspects, teaching or whatever it is. Would you really want to lose your credentials because you're going to be an entrepreneur? No. Give them a day or two or whatever the minimum is to keep those credentials to keep those credentials up to date because I've worked for it. I worked nursing assistant. I did that for many, many years, but that's interchangeable. I can always just say I took care of whatever at the hospital. All I had to do was help somebody in some type of capacity in one day or a year or something, and that's renewable. Medical assistant, I do that daily. Phlebotomy and all the other stuff. Phlebotomy, EKGs, all of that. Would I really want to let all of my credentialing go? Even my CDL, I heard that. Would I really want to just let all my stuff go?
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not. I work for that. And then too, you never know when an opportunity may come up where you can jump back into something,
Or have to.
or have to jump back into something. So never let your licensures, credentials, anything you had to study for and got a certificate, even your notary, why let anything expire? Once
Mm-mm.
you've earned it, is yours. Renew it, keep it. But that
Mm-mm.
does not mean you can't get out here in these notary streets and get these real coins. Because that's not, and then too, and work less. Work
Mm-mm.
less, work smarter, not harder. So the older I get, am I really gonna be able to keep up with the patient load and do? I'm gonna wind up being part time anyway, looking for something to offset it because my body is not gonna allow me to do that. I got friends right now and work at different hospitals. They went to school and they got they push the X-ray machines and around all day. Got neuropathy in both feet and knees. And as you age, you want to find work that you want to still feel good and look good. You don't want nothing to just when time for retirement do come, you so beat down, wore out. Nah, so I'm gonna let them go before they let me go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing. I want to do less of that and more of notarization, more of my own business, my own entrepreneurship, and find other streams of income because it's so doable.
Right, right, and you still have options. So that's
A
the
lot.
blessing. And that's what I'm trying to teach other people to have a plan B, y'all. You got to. Okay, let's get these last couple things, and then we'll get you out of here, and we're gonna wrap up. So Warriors Mobile is just saying hello. Hey, Warriors Mobile, what's up? What's up, Lori? Thank you. Was that a wow for the website? What are your thoughts about it? I love Lori's feedback. What are your thoughts about Creators Club? And anybody else that saw it, what are your thoughts about Creators Club? I'm open to constructive criticism because I need some tips because it's gonna roll out and I want to make sure it's tight, like I do with y'all. Lisa says, "Have you ever heard about a company not accepting a notarized document without a gold seal with the embroider? She means the embosser, along with the wet stamp." Lisa, it's gonna really depend on the company because if you get an old-fashioned person within the company, yeah, they're gonna think this ain't notarized. That's why certain documents I just go ahead and put it on there for people if I think that they may need it. But technically, you do not have to have an embosser and gold seal. You do not. You do not have to, but it makes things look pretty, and your clients will appreciate it. And it depending on who's asking for the document is depending on what's required because it's not a requirement, but if they won't take it without it, it just became a requirement. If you don't have one, that means I know you got one, But if a person doesn't have one, I mean, they got to go find a notary that does have one. And I've been called to many jobs because somebody needed an embosser and they did not have one. Because most newer notaries, even here on YouTube, you'll hear them say, "Oh, you don't need that. You don't need that's old fashioned. You don't need that."
Mm-hmm.
And Karen, Denise, I know you have your embosser. Have you had a chance to use it really quick? And we'll start wrapping up after that thought.
Several times, because they like that seal, to me, validates that the legality of it more so than the wet stamp. That seal, when you, and then too, they may say you don't need it because the embosser is what, $50 or something. It's an
Yeah.
it's a small investment, but it will pay off quickly.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
does.
small investment, and it's so worth it because yeah, they want that. They want with you. Yeah, it makes your document. When I paid for some documents to be notarized back in the I wanted that ghost. I'm watching to see if you even put it on there before I ask you. You know I want it. You know that's gonna just make my document, that just to me makes it more, it doesn't, but it makes it appear to be more legal with that raised
Right.
seal. Because anything you get from the government, and sometimes different states have those things. You know how you get a birth certificate and it has that raised seal.
Correct.
It's legit because of the raised seal on it. So
Right. And it is not a requirement, but a lot of people do. So again, if they want it, I'm going to put it on there. Lisa says she uses hers a lot. She also says, oh, okay, yep, I have an emergency call saying he needed it on there. Yeah. Yeah. So again, if it's just a one-off, Lisa, depending on what kind of document, may we ask what kind of document it was really quick? Because certain things like a power of attorney, a will, or a reference letter, just a one pager of some sort, I'll just go ahead and put it on there without them having to ask me, just because I know it's going to make it look more official. If it's going out international, again, instead of just a stamp, I'll go ahead and throw it on there, the embosser and the gold seal. Now, don't make this mistake I made, and this is the last thing we're going to say while we wait on Lisa's comment. POA. Yeah, I always throw it on there, Lisa. Just always. Always POA. Yeah, I always throw it on there. I did have one document. I caught myself trying to put it on there, and this was, like you said, a dumb move earlier. I put it on there and kind of folded it. I don't know what possessed me to do that. What I should have did, because I wanted to add a little bit more weight, authenticity to the document to make it look a little more authentic. I should have just crimped where my signature was, or just crimped where my note around the area. But I called myself going to put a stamp on there and fold it up. It looked a hot diggity mess. Fortunately, I was able to reprint. All right. I told him I got him. Okay. Lisa's going back to redo that job. So thank you, Lisa. Lisa's a notary pro out there in these streets.
she really is. Lisa, I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Yeah, so good. We gonna do that. Do a meetup coming up soon. I know it's been on our minds here. My only thing is I just feel so bad we all cannot get together. But Monday night, we are not Monday night. Tomorrow night, join us because we are doing a nationwide meet and greet. Bring your favorite beverage, wine, whatever that may be for you, a beer, whatever. We're gonna loosen up. We're gonna do some games and just kind of everybody just kind of get to know each other. We already have some very strong bonds, but I think we need to do that for this month. We're going to do it. It might be a thing coming every month because we constantly have people coming through, and I want to make sure everybody feels welcome and know what's up. Okay. Warriors Mobile says, what time are we still doing that tomorrow? Yes, we are. I just put it in the chat this morning. So the schedule for tomorrow, it talked about meeting successful notaries. I was talking about y'all meeting each other. Oh, you said it by time I typed it. Yes. Tomorrow night is 7:00 Eastern. Okay. Sign up at notaryeducators.com. All things notary, notaryeducators.com. We want to wish continued success to Kay Denise. Thank her for all her efforts that she put in to come today. Is very much appreciated. I'm sure she's helping change some lives out there. And again, on behalf of Notary Educators, I am Coach Kimmi, and I will see you over in the chat. Okay. Until later, guys. Bye. Much success.